Huddersfield, who have already beaten Manchester United this season, host them again, this time in the FA Cup. It's 5:30 on Saturday. TalkSport's North West correspondent Dom McGuinness joins me to preview this one. Obviously, you see a lot of United, and they won't have liked what they saw last week.
No, it was a fairly miserable performance against Newcastle, so again you'd expect a response. It's how you look at these things, you know, with the negativity of a defeat like that, you don't expect a Jose Mourinho side to go out and put in a very limp show, particularly with what happened in October in mind in the league, and that was a very, very disappointing day as well, a very poor performance, and Huddersfield deservedly coming out 2-1 winners on that occasion. United beat them when they came to Old Trafford, but Huddersfield again were competitive. So you'd expect it to be a competitive game. I think Manchester United, because of what happened at Newcastle, Champions League football is just upon us, but again he'll play a strong side. Sanchez, who in 15 FA Cup games has had a part to play in 15 goals, he's got 8 himself and set 7 up, 7 assists. I think he'll go strong, Jose, as he tends to do in cups. He won't mess around too much. It will be strong with a couple of players freshened up here and there. I think United will have too much for Huddersfield on this occasion. They will get through. I think the need is greater with what's going on in the league. Champions League, FA Cup, of course, massive significance for Jose and Manchester United.
How do you solve a problem like Paul Pogba?
I think really, you know, Paul Pogba, again, I think when he's had more freedom, when they tweak the system so that he can get forward more, that's where he has really impacted on the game. When he has linked up with the forward players, the more attacking-minded players, that's where he's looked dangerous. And they've got to find that system again. They've got to play with a little bit more of a cavalier nature. Easier said than done when things aren't going well, of course. But that's, again, Mourinho's job to do that. And again, you know, the other fella, Wagner, of course, has his own issues. And again, we talk about momentum being a key word, but also, you know, teams looking either down or up is another problem, and that he's looking down, and that's another reason why this is a nice distraction, but one that Manchester United will prevail in.
Manchester United then to go through in the FA Cup, taking on Huddersfield. It's your tea time kickoff in the FA Cup on Saturday.